Namaste students. I am GVN Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic dialysis. The subject name is downstream processing. Dialysis is also a part of membrane separation technology. So what is the dialysis? Dialysis is the word which comes from the Greek word di and lysis means di means splitting and lysis means sep- separation. So it is used for the splitting of the particles and separation of the particles. Dialysis was in the early stages was used for the steroid using albumin coated parchment, and at this times dialysis is used in the life saving means it is used in the kidney dialysis when the kidney fails. And first, we need to study about the diffusion. What is the diffusion? Because dialysis works on the basis of diffusion. Okay, diffusion is a normal process in which particles in which particles move to the higher concentration to lower concentration. For example, I give a diagram. This is a membrane. Suppose this is the membrane, and this is a beaker. Suppose this is a beaker and it is a membrane, and in the beaker there are some buffers molecules which are present. Okay, there are two sides. In single side the concentration of one molecule is higher, and in the other side the concentration of the one molecule is lower. So what does the diffusion says? If a buffer is present, if a buffer is present between two ports, then what will happen? Through this membrane, the molecules which are higher in concentration will move to the side where the concentration is lower. So the molecules from higher concentration will diffuse to the concentration of low concentration. Okay, so these molecules will move in this side because the concentration is lower here, but they will move until the concentration of these particles will be same. The concentration will be same. Okay, suppose there are uh, 10 particles, and here are only 10 particles. So at this stage the movement of the particles will stop. Okay, so they will move to this side until there will be a equilibrium. So diffusion is a simple process in which the particles of high concentration will move toward the particles of low concentration, and the particles will move from higher concentration to lower concentration until when the equilibrium is reached. Okay, and dialysis is an operation to separate dissolved molecules on the basis of the molecular weight and their diffusion process. And in dialysis the particles will move from a semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so what this is the dialysis diagram of the dialysis. And in the dialysis there is a membrane which is known as the dialysis membrane. Okay, this is a it is a glass. Okay, it is a glass, and in this glass we added one dialysis membrane, and we added one type of solution, that is the buffer solution, one buffer solution, and there is a concentrated solution in the um, dialysis membrane. Okay, so when we added this dialysis membrane to a glass which contains a buffer, then after some times this concentrated solution will move towards the glass side. Okay, from the dialysis membrane it will move outside the glass and will disperse to the buffer solution. So the concentration of higher molecules have been moved towards the concentration of low molecules. So at this stage the particles have been moved towards the glass into the buffer, so the equilibrium has been reached. Okay, the equilibrium has been reached, so it will not move now. So only small molecules diffuse through the collagen molecules, not the large molecules. At equilibrium the concentration of small molecules is the same inside or outside the membrane. Okay, so we can find here that the concentration of uh, molecules in the membrane and glass is same, and the macromolecules remain in the membrane. These are the macromolecules which are in the membrane. So what is the principle of dialysis? Dialysis is the process in which separation of molecule in solution by the difference in their rate of diffusion, and we apply the diffusion is conducted in a semi-permeable membrane. In dialysis, a sample and a buffer solution, which is called dialysate. What is the dialysate? Sample and the buffer solution, which are separated by semi-permeable membrane that causes different diffusion rates, and only selected and selected molecules will pass through the membrane. The separation is conducted due to the pore size of the membrane, because the large particles will not move from the membrane. Only small particles will move out of the membrane, and they will move to the outer environment until the equilibrium is reached. And once the equilibrium is reached, the final concentration of molecules in one side and the other side will be same. And if if once the equilibrium has been reached, suppose in this diagram uh, of the equilibrium have been reached, then if we apply another another uh, another dialysis membrane, then what will happen? This uh, this process will start afresh, and if the membrane have lower concentration, okay, if the membrane have lower concentration, then these particles will move to the membrane, not to the buffer. Okay, if we add another dialysis membrane which contains low concentration of the concentrated solution, then what will happen? The particles will move towards the membrane, not to the to the buffer. So this is because it is restarted. It is also trying for the equilibrium. It is again trying for the reach equilibrium. So the dialysis is completely dependent on the dialysis in which we add the particles, in which particles will move towards the concentration of higher concentration to lower concentration, and once the equilibrium have been reached, then the particles will stop move. But when we again add another a fresh uh, dialysis membrane, then it will start afresh and it will try to reach another equilibrium state. What is the MWCO, a molecular weight cutoff parameter characterize dialysis membrane? So membrane with MWCO ranging from 1 to 1 lakh kilodalton are commercially available, and membrane with molecular weight cutoff parameter near 10 kilodalton are most commonly used. So this is the type of membrane. MWCO is the type of membrane which have a different types, and ideally a molecule must be at least 20 to 50 times smaller than a MWCO rating of a membrane to allow smooth diffusion. And dialysis membrane for laboratory use are typically made of film of regenerated cellulose or cellulose esters. So how the dialysis membrane are prepared? Dialysis membrane are prepared by the regenerated cellulose, and the glycerol is also used as a humectant to prevent cracking during the drying and to help maintain desired pore size. So the glycerol help the membrane from cracking, and also it helps the membrane from drying, to escape from the drying. The pores range from the 50 to 50 angstrom for 3.5 K, 7 K and 10 K Dalton of WCO membrane are used. Regenerated cellulose is hydrophilic and easily saturated in buffer to provide a homogeneous membrane. Membrane contaminant includes sulfur compounds, heavy metals, and glycerols. So the membranes may contain these contaminants, and most of these small compounds diffuse from the membrane during the dialysis process. What are the characteristics of cellulose membrane? It is economically material that is used for the separation of particles in laboratory basis, and separation is conducted in the size basis. It is chemically stable and it can be used with dilute strong acids and bases. It can tolerate pH range of 2 to 12 and temperature ranging from 4 to 121 degrees centigrade, and it is the most important advantage of dialysis membrane. So cellulose can be a good dialysis membrane. What are the application of dialysis? Mostly dialysis is used in the medical purposes for the life saving, because the person whose kidneys are failed, they can be used, they can be repaired using the dialysis process. Okay, so it is alternative method. The application of dialysis are far and varied, and they are used in the hemodialysis, they are used in the microdialysis, they are used in the electrodialysis, and they are used in the peritoneal dialysis. So our lecture is over here. In the upcoming video, we will discuss chromatography techniques. So thank you very much.